Good morning. Welcome to today's Morning Moxie with Larisa. While we can't predict the future or always control the challenges that we are faced with, what we do have more control over is how we respond to those challenges. And that will be the topic of today's Morning Moxie. As you know, on this channel, I would like to share bite-sized pieces of inspiration and motivation to help you jumpstart your day. We talk about business, of course, personal development, leadership, and occasionally personal finance. This channel is designed to support women on the move who are growing and becoming business savvy entrepreneurs. And we also want to support women on their journey of multipreneurship, where you create your own portfolio of income so that you can have a lifestyle of choice and leisure, if you will. So with that said, welcome to today's Morning Moxie. So as I mentioned, fear is, it's part of life and it's not something we can always control. But knowing that it happens on a regular basis, if you will, and I say on a regular basis, that's because if you are moving and grooving, how old is that? I don't know. But definitely when you are doing big things, things do come up. And certainly when you need to get to that next level, there are going to be those, sometimes roadblocks, but sometimes opportunities that cause fear to rise up, and you get that little gut clench and you just kind of have some palpitations, maybe some sweating. So anyway, it's just part of growth and it's part of life. And so we created a helpful mnemonic to walk you through how to respond so that you can be engaged in fearless living, if you will. So of course, a mnemonic is taking the first letter of the word to help you remember, or rather spelling out a word. And then there are some helpful phrases to go along with that. So fearless, spelling the word fearless, we want you to first focus on the facts, because part of what causes us to be fearful is that our imagination takes over and we immediately default to a worst case scenario. And that's not really where we want you to go. So take a step back, and what really is the exact situation as it is, not as we feel like it is. So focus on the facts. And then we want you to expand your vision so that you can see all the possibilities. And by the possibilities I mean, sometimes when things appear to be a negative, when you can step back and take a closer look at the big picture, you can see the opportunity that lies within this new thing, this unknown thing. Unknown and new does not have to be bad, it's just new. So expand your field of vision so that you can see all that you can glean from whatever this challenge happens to be. And then once you see the facts and the big picture, we want you to adapt to the situation. And by that, I don't mean fold up into a fetal ball. I want you to look at the situation and determine your response. Okay, this is what happened, and this is how I will respond. This is my adaptation to the situation at hand. This is what I'm going to do as a result of. And remember, if you don't remember anything else, remember this: you are a warrior. So you have gone through difficult times in the past, and frankly, you're going to go through difficult times in the future. So that means you have come through the fire and you have grown from it. So remember, you are a warrior. And if you can, as I say, breathe, leave the emotions out of the decision. If you can look at something objectively, remember, we're going to look at the facts as they are. So leave the emotions out of your decision and make a decision based on the best case scenario. What is it you want to happen? And how do you want this situation to benefit you if you can? So leave the emotions out and just respond to the facts and make your decision from there. And once you have looked at the whole big picture, we want you to exercise your options. Now, ideally, when you have a situation, you want to consider, your problem solving, right? So what is option A? I can take this response. I can take option B, which is this response. And, all things being equal, maybe there's a C and a D. But definitely look at your options once you can look at the big picture and make your decision, weigh the pros and cons, right? So go from there. Now, once you have your decision in hand, stand still and breathe. It's amazing how settling a deep breath can be. It calms you down. It helps you relax as much as you can, but it really settles you. And that moment of settling really does make a difference. So don't skip that step. Stand still and breathe. And when you are ready, seize the opportunity. So fear is going to happen. I say fear is going to happen. Fear is going to, it is going to be an emotion that comes up. I don't want to say frequently, but it is going to come up. And if you are doing big things and you're doing them on a regular basis and you are charging forth, I mean, when I'm trying to use the descriptive words to help you see the action. So when you're on this journey of growing and becoming, you're building your empire, you're leading a team, you're growing a company, there are a lot of moving parts. And so as you are, I keep saying bobbing and weaving because that's kind of what you need to do when you are in business for yourself, and creating wealth for the future. There's a lot of moving parts, and so fear is going to happen. So use this mnemonic to help walk you through your response, and then it's going to become second nature each time you do that. So focus on the facts, expand your vision, adapt to the situation. Remember, you are a warrior. Leave your emotions out of this decision, exercise your options, stand still and breathe, and seize the opportunity. So I hope you've gotten some value out of today's Morning Moxie with Larisa. Please share this little video with some friends because I bet you there's someone who could use this information. But before you leave, please give us a thumbs up. We need a good like to show YouTube that this is a video that should be shared with others. And of course, in all cases, subscribe. We definitely need you here in the family. So we would like to remember to subscribe so you don't miss out on the videos. I do provide you good content twice a week, at least. So that is all for today, and I will see you on the next video. Ciao.